Use the distributive property to find the area of the flower bed shown. So what I see here is I see that I have 4.5 times x plus 3. Using the distributive property, I draw a rainbow to each term. 4.5 times x is 4.5x. 4.5 times 3, 1 decimal place, is 13.5. So rewriting this using the distributive property is 4.5x plus 13.5. I cannot combine these because this has the last name of x and this has a constant. It has no last name. So this is the answer, 4.5x plus 13. Please do this parallel question right here. Question 16. Write an equivalent expression for 3 times the sum of x and 4 plus 2 times the sum of x and 2. So I know this is the distributive property, so I'm going to draw a rainbow to each term, and I'm going to do the same thing here. So 3 times x, 3x. 3 times 4, 12. 2 times x, 2x. 2 times 2, 4. Now I look for stuff that has the same variable and the same power. 3x plus 2x plus 12 plus 4. Now I combine my like terms. 3x and 2x give me a total of 5x plus 12 and 4, 16. That is my answer, 5x plus 16. Please do this parallel problem right here. Next one, I've already distributed, so now I am undistributing or factoring. So I draw an L, and I look for a number that will divide evenly into 30 and 18. Well, 2 goes, 3 goes, and so does 6. So I'm going to use 6 because it's the biggest, and I want the greatest common factor. 30 divided by 6 gives me 5. So 30x divided by 6 is 5x, plus 18 divided by 6 is 3. So 18y divided by 6 is 3y. I am not done. This is the work. My answer is 6 times the sum of 5x plus 3y. Please do this parallel problem. Evaluate 4x squared plus 9 where x equals 4. 4x squared plus 9 and x equals 4. That means in place of the x, I'm going to put a 4. So 4 times 4 to the second power plus 9. So a lot of people miss this because they did 4 times 4 and then they squared it. We start with exponents. Or if I write this out as a product of factors, this means 4 times 4 times 4. So I could have done 16 times 4, or I could do 16 times 4. Either way, I've got 3 4s as factors. So 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 4 is 64. 64 plus 9 is 73. Please do this parallel question. Next one, 2x minus 3, the quantity squared, where x is 4. Once again, I'm going to replace that x with a 4. So it's 2 times 4 minus 3, the quantity squared. 2 times 4 is 8, minus 3 is 5. 5 to the second power, 25. Please do this parallel problem. Number 20, 4x squared minus 12x plus 9, where x equals 4. So 4 times 4 times 4, because that's what this equals, minus 12 times 4 plus 9. This, as you'll recall, is 64 minus 48 plus 9. Make sure you begin here. Do not add and then subtract. So 64 minus 48 is 16. 16 plus 9, 25. Please do this parallel question. Question 22. 1/2 cubed. So that's 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2, which is 1 over 2 times 2, which is 4 times 2 is 8. So 1/8. 1/4 to the second power is 1/4 times 1/4, which is 1/16. So I have 1/8 plus 1/16 plus 1/2. I remember that I can't add fractions unless I have common denominators. So I've got 8, 16, and 2. The least common multiple of 8, 16, and 2 is 16. So I need to change 1/8 to 16ths. So I'm going to multiply this by 2 and this by 2 because that equals 1. So 2 16ths. So I have 2 16ths minus 1 16th. 2 16ths minus 1 16th is 1 16th. So this right here is 1 16th. Then I need to add that to a half. Well, 1/2 in 16ths is 8 16ths. So I have 1 16th plus 8 16ths. Your answer for this question was 9 16ths. Please do this parallel question. Evaluate the following equations where x equals 6. Circle all the equations are true. So if I put a 6 here, a 6 here, a 6 here, and a 6 here. 2 plus 6 equals 6. No. 6 plus 6 equals 12. Yes. 4 times 6 equals 24. Yes. 6 times 3 equals 2. No. Should have been B and C. Please do these parallel questions. Number 24. Find the value of 5 squared minus 10 divided by 5 times 2 to the third power. So most people got the first part right. 5 squared is 25, minus 10 is 15. Then you had to divide by 5 because you have to do multiplication or division from left to right. So 15 divided by 5, that's 3, times 2 to the third power. 2 to the third power is 2 times 2 times 2. So 6 times 4, 24. Your answer should have been C. If you got that question wrong, please do this question in its place. What expression is equivalent to 25x minus 10y? So I'm going to put 25x, 10y in an L. What number will divide into both? 5. 5 goes into 25 5 times, so you have 5x, minus 5 goes into 10 twice, y. So your answer should have been 5 times 5x minus 2y. Answer choice A. If you got that one wrong, please do this question. Next one. What is the value of 5r plus 1/5 the quantity squared where r equals 0? So I multiply 5 times 0 plus 1/5 and then square that quantity. Anything times 0 is 0. Plus a fifth gives me a fifth. So I'm going to do 1/5 to the second power. That means 1/5 times 1/5, which is 1 times 1, which is 1. 5 times 5, which is 25. 1/25. Please do this question if you got that one wrong. Finally, Sam is using the expression m over 8n in class. What is the value of the expression when m equals 4 and n equals 1/2? So I've got 4 over, remember multiplying by a half is the same thing as dividing by 2. So 8 divided by 2 is 4. 4 over 4 equals 1. Please do this question if you got that one wrong. Thank you.